What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 4 of our TEW This Is War series. Now, on this episode, we're going to jump right into the booking. We've cut out some of the, if you watch the previous episodes, you've noticed, we put in a lot of some extra stuff here and there. Oh, this is happening. Oh, this is happening backstage. This is more, we're getting right into the booking of the shows. We're going to start right off with Evolution. We're just trying stuff out. Let us know, do you guys like it where we go straight in like this? Or do you like some little behind the scenes where we're messing around with our company and that kind of stuff? Let us know. Let us know what you like to see, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, stuff that maybe you're like, I don't care about that. Cut that out. Just get rid of that. Maybe this intro. Maybe you don't like the intro. Maybe you just want us literally to start off booking the show. Either way, let us know. And we are reading your stuff. We're replying to everybody that we can. And thank you so much. Let's get right into episode number 4, week number 3, confusing, in our TEW series. Let's go. All right, guys, I am Jake, a.k.a. Bomber, and I am running CZW, who just declared war on WWE on the last episode, but we'll see how that goes here. We got a couple people here today, including the Warden. Warden, what company are you going to be running?
What's up? I'm the Warden. I'm running Midwest Wrestling Alliance. We did a little better last week. We're improving than how shittily we did initially, and we're only looking to get better.
All right, and Spring Tigers is also here. What company you got?
Hello, I'm Spring Tigers, and I am running Slam.
There it
New
is.
shows have been turning out better than yours.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey now, hey, whoa.
All of us.
We are
saying
sister companies.
That's true.
And you and I are. I was talking to the other two.
Let's shit on them all night.
All right, and also here we got Luke Gray. Luke Gray, what company are you running?
Hello, I am Luke Gray, and I am running Ring of Honor, the one that has been dominating the TV ratings.
There you go. Everybody's got their own little chip that they got on their shoulder, and everybody's doing good in something, kind of, almost.
Except you.
Well, yeah, it's all right. We're going to improve right here on week number 3, which we are about to get into. We have a backstage incident. So let's see what it is. Incident involving Cash Wheeler and The Undertaker. Okay.
Wrestler's Court.
Let's see.
You should let that boy beat up Bret Hart.
Cash Wheeler was brought before Wrestler's Court, accused of making a mess backstage and not cleaning it up, annoying everyone else. The judge, The Undertaker, found him guilty and sentenced him to clean it up and then buy everyone drinks after the show. Cash Wheeler has a driven personality and currently has a normal morale. Okay. Incident had a small positive impact on Cash Wheeler. Good. Maybe he'll clean up after himself and quit being a slob.
You don't even need to use Taker. You have no need to use Taker in a match. He just gets your backstage squared away.
Yeah, pretty much.
The same thing with Corey Graves.
Yep.
Yeah.
So first up, we are actually going a little CZW here. We got 2 guys that used to be in CZW a long time ago before the new CZW started, but they're brought in here for a hardcore match, aka I think I booked this as a death match. So in a bout that had great wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Matt Tremont defeated Mance Warner in 9 minutes, ending in a bloody and brutal match, seeing Mance Warner take a DVD off the top rope to the floor through a barbed wire boards. This type of violence was never really been showcased on television before. There we go. There we go. So we're actually going to, see if this actually gets us in trouble, mainstream or not. Yeah, we'll see. Twitch, apparently, we're having issues with this because Evolution does also stream on Twitch as well as on Sci-Fi, and they weren't down for it. But we did a little workaround, and apparently they came around. I did not expect this type of. We got a 79 out of Mance Warner and 67 out of Matt Tremont. Mance Warner's redneck gimmick got an initial rating of awful. Matt Tremont's badass gimmick got a very good rating. That's pretty good. Commentary was good. The crowd was turned off by having a match outside of the pre-show between workers they didn't deserve to be invested in. Well, this was kind of a, hey, this is an introduction of two guys that you've never seen before, and watch how crazy they are. That's basically what this was. So
They deserved more.
yeah, 57 overall. Not horrible. I didn't have a clue what was going to happen here. I'm happy with this outcome, actually. So this is
That's pretty good, actually.
yeah, I'm happy with this outcome, especially on like a big network. So after our hardcore death match, we had Cody Rhodes come down to the ring, telling the fans that even though WWE, AEW, and even Ring of Honor, by the way, dropped the ball with him, he knows for a fact that CZW will work out. Tonight will be the first step in that process when he defeats Rusev, Jay White, and Kevin Owens in the final number one contenders match for the CZW World Championship. So there you go. There is your main event for the night, a four-way between Cody, Rusev, Jay White, and Kevin Owens. We'll see who goes
Ring of
on.
Honor.
So the other two qualifiers, they were just standard 2-on-2. I mean, one-on-ones.
Yep.
This one's a four-way.
Yes, it
Last
is.
chance
There you go.
thingy, huh?
We're going to see who joins Roman Reigns and MJF in that world title match tonight. Yeah, but there was a slight little, Ring of Honor jab in there that
Yeah.
Cody threw.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel
So-
about that, Luke?
Cody, you are a piece of shit. I hope you get fired with Sean Tabari.
Whoa. Well, look at this performance.
Damn.
77. He's not getting fired. Let me tell you that. Look at this. We got performance was good. Cody Rhodes did a masterful job improvising. Angle got the crowd hotter. Owens, I guess I don't know why he would have benefited from that. Maybe because he was mentioned. Maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. But there you go. Yeah, really happy with this promo here from Rhodes. So our second match of the night, the Velveteen Dream took on Seth Rollins in a great bout that had a great heat with good wrestling. Velveteen Dream defeated Rollins in 8 minutes when Rollins slips up on the top rope, crotching himself. That allows Dream to take advantage and then put him away with the Purple Rainmaker. Rollins rolled out of the ring with a look of complete shock on his face as Velveteen Dream celebrates his massive victory.
Oh, the match only got 8 minutes?
Yeah, I went with a quicker match because I didn't know how Seth Rollins was going to react to losing to Dream. I figured maybe if it was a quick one, because I also put in there, I put Seth Rollins keep strong. I thought I put like a weird finish, like a cheap finish, but I guess not. I guess I didn't put that in there. So overall, match was 67, which not bad. I kind of was expecting maybe a 70 at least, but still decent. 80 from Seth Rollins, 60 from Dream. Both did good. Match got the crowd hotter. Can't ask for more than that.
Not Roman Reigns hot, but hotter.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, Roman Reigns said he wanted to put over Dream, so we'll see one day if that does come to be. Next up, Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Roosh. In a decent match, Swerve Scott defeated Roosh in 11 minutes and 58 seconds via pinfall. After the match, Swerve offers to help Roosh up to his feet, but instead he rolls out, ignoring him as he heads to the back. Not a happy Roosh here. I kind of went against his. Oh wow, look at this. Swerve Scott and Roosh didn't click and made the bout awkward. Weird.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Roosh did not want to lose this match to Scott, so I tried to keep him strong and make it happen anyway, and he still got mad. So we're gonna, I guess, deal with it. But yeah, this kind of is a fitting end here where he rolls out of the ring, kind of showing a bit of an attitude there. 56 segment rating. I didn't expect these guys to not click. So, all right. So next up, we had Charlotte Flair teaming up with Dr. Britt Baker against Ember Moon and Jordynne Grace. In a decent match, Flair and Britt Baker went to a draw with Ember Moon and Jordynne Grace, following double count out. When all four women break into a wild brawl at ringside, the ref loses total control and has no choice but to count both teams out. Charlotte and Grace then gained the upper hand by putting Moon and Grace, Charlotte and Baker.
Grace and Grace.
Charlotte
Say,
and
are there 2 Graces now?
Charlotte and Baker here. Charlotte and Baker. There we go. If I can type it. Gained the upper hand by putting Moon and Grace through the commentator tables at the same time. Jordynne Grace was the weak link here. Sad to see that, but I guess it is what it is. Flair was the...
He was a weak link a week or two ago, too.
Yeah, last week she was... I think she took on Charlotte Flair, I believe. Let me scroll up. No, she took on Britt. Yeah, she took on Britt Baker, and she was the weak link there. So the match did its job and gave the crowd a breather. So there we go. Did I put? Oh,
Classic women's match.
I put the aim as eye candy here. So we'll see.
Alrighty then.
You gotta get Charlotte Flair out there. She's got the eyes.
Get the
She's got
money makers.
all eyes on her. All right, so overall segment rating 64.
Zipper Moon. Like, I guess people in your audience really like chocolate.
And there you go. And segment rating 64. Not bad. I like that. I like that out of this match. Good stuff. So then we have another Darby Allin promo. We've seen him in week 1. We didn't see him last week, but he's seen in a dark and eerie room somewhere backstage as he talks about embracing who he is meant to be. He says what lies deep within him is something darker than anyone could ever imagine, and that next week he will finally unleash this darkness. So something's going to happen next week with Darby Allin. He's going to release that darkness. We got a 72 match or segment rating. Not bad at all. The Darby Allin Goes Dark storyline has automatically advanced with this. He improvised well, benefited from the public support. So what do you guys think of this Darby Allin scenario here?
Think he's going to paint the other side of his face.
Oh, you spoiled it. You spoiled it.
What a maneuver.
It'll be
You
darker than the
God.
side that's already painted.
Oh, you
He's
bastard.
gonna get real
So
controversial.
like the white painting on one side of his face, he'll do black painting on the other
Partial
side.
blackface
Oh, no,
on.
he's gonna do blackface.
No.
Yeah.
He's gonna get in trouble.
Oh, my God.
Not racist at all.
Yeah, I don't think Twitch would
It'll
like
be
that
for
one
him.
bit. Twitch would not
Damn it,
like
they don't
that one
those
bit.
matches.
All right, so yeah, there we go. There was that segment. We'll
So we're
we'll
looking
see.
forward to it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next week. Next up, if you remember last week, Brody Lee and OVE attacked Ricochet, Cedric Alexander, and Mustafa Ali. So this week we got Brody Lee versus Ricochet because he said he wanted that spotlight. An bout that had great wrestling and good heat. Ricochet defeated Brody Lee just about 8 minutes via pinfall when Ricochet pulled off a miracle roll-up victory on Brody Lee after getting dominated throughout most of the match. So Ricochet pretty much got beat down here, but did pull up a roll-up victory here at the last second. Got a very good rating, I think, 76.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And I like how I see chemistry. That's the first thing I saw, and then I scroll over and see Michael Cole and Callis. Not what I wanted there. I wanted to. It'd be cool if I saw Lee and Ricochet. That'd be fun. But either way, match got the crowd buzzing. Ricochet had a 87 performance. That's one of the highest I've seen.
Brody Lee had a nice.
Yeah, Brody Lee, 69. There we go. So the Chris brothers come running down to the ring, tackling Ricochet before he can leave the ringside area. They hold him by both arms as Brody Lee gives him an incredible boot to the face, busting Ricochet's nose. As blood fills the mat, Brody and OVE slither out of the ring, leaving Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali to come running out with the medical staff to check on him. So, yes, Ricochet did get the win, but of course, we got the Chris brothers, OVE, coming out to help Brody Lee bust open Ricochet's nose. Segment rating of 61, and the advanced... Oh, wait, what? The storyline advanced, but it lost heat. What?
Uh-oh.
61 seemed to be fine, though, I thought, but whatever. Okay,
I
well,
don't know.
The
that's a
other
little...
segments in the storyline did higher.
Yeah, that is true. That's a little disappointing, but I mean, I'm still happy with the 61 personally. But all right, moving on to the next segment here. Then we cut backstage, and Rollins is seen walking backstage as the CZW interviewer catches up to him, asks him how he feels after back-to-back losses on Evolution. Rollins shoves the interviewer up against the wall, telling him to get out of his head, not just out of his way, out of his head. So segment rated of 84 here. Definitely the highest rated segment CZW has got yet. The Seth Rollins struggle storyline has automatically advanced here. And with the 84...
It's like the biggest, the hottest storyline in your company so far.
Seems like it. So yeah, we're going to see what happens. See if what happens next week with Rollins. We'll see. I will tell you this. He does have a match coming up against... Who do I got him booked up against? Oh, God, that's going to be just... He's going up against Roosh next week. So Roosh is already mad at me. And Rollins, I have him, losing a couple matches. So we'll see how that goes. So then we have the Gorillas of Destiny debuting here against FTR. And this match is a #1 contenders match, meaning the winning team will go on to face the North at Night of Infamy for the tag team titles. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, FTR defeated the Gorillas of Destiny in 12 minutes, 34 seconds when the ref counted to 3, completely missing the fact that Tama's leg was on the bottom rope. FTR celebrate their victory as GOD are left arguing with the ref. At Night of Infamy, it will be FTR versus the North to crown the first CZW Tag Team Champions. 62 rating. What do you guys think about that? A win, but not the cleanest of wins there for FTR.
Pretty big matchup you got there.
Yeah,
that's solid.
Yeah, this is like a pay-per-view quality match that we had here on TV. Guys, tune into Sci-Fi, every Monday instead of Raw. I'd appreciate that. Hardwood Wheeler, Hardwheeler, good chemistry, and not too much going on here. They outperformed the Guerrillas of Destiny by quite a bit. I gotta put a microphone in MJF's hand, so MJ.
Okay, let's go. Based on these segment ratings, a full-on feud between MJF and Seth Rollins seems like it'd be gold for your show.
Yeah, they fought each other last
Roman
week. Yeah, Roman Reigns too. We'll see how Roman Reigns factors in with MJF here. Okay, and MJF cuts a promo in the ring, laughing off Roman's previous accomplishments, saying that he was lucky enough to jump ship from the WWE when he had a chance, but unfortunately for him, there won't be a life raft to save him come Night of Infamy. That's pretty good. That's pretty good right there.
Okay, Mr. Author.
I'm sure he would have come up with something a million times better anyway. But he then mentions that the last man to be added into the title match won't matter too much because none of them are on him and Roman's level anyway. So, yeah, he's already kind of discrediting whoever wins the match coming up next in the main event. So
that was kind of a compliment. He said no one's on the level of him and Roman.
That's true. That is true, I guess. He did kind of give him a backhanded
Maybe he's
compliment
complimenting Roman to make himself look better when he beats Roman.
That's true.
That could be very true. Yeah. Improvised well for MJF, benefited from the flavor of the month, and then this angle got the crowd hotter. And segment rating 81. We're doing pretty good. Let's hope this main event is not a stinker. Fingers crossed. All right, in the main event, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, Jay White, and they about that have great heat and good wrestling. Kevin Owens defeated Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Switchblade Jay White in 22 minutes. With Rusev and Cody Rhodes laid out on the outside of the ring, it appears to be down to just Jay White and Kevin Owens. The lights in the arena go out, and when they come back on, we see the Demon, Finn Balor, standing in the middle of the ring. With Jay White distracted, Owens spins him around, connecting with a stunner. Owens picks up the victory and will meet Roman Reigns and MJF in the main event at Night of Infamy. The final shot of the show, however, is the Demon crawling over the lifeless body of Jay White. So there you go. That is how we ended the show. And of course, Jay White was the weak link in this match, which still that's mind-boggling to me that because he's 56. I feel I don't know.
Well, the way I see it is he's probably the less popular out of all.
Now that's true. Now that is true.
Everyone else is WWE or formerly WWE.
Yeah.
New Japan.
So both
New Japan guys.
Cody and Jay White seem to be off their game in this match here. And, of course, Michael Cole, Don Callis, great chemistry. Good job, guys. Thank you. You're doing your job. Overall, 65, so we didn't end on a huge note, I feel, but still decent ending here to our Evolution show. Let's get
the story.
Yeah.
What counts?
Let's get to the final results of the show here. Oh, I lost popularity.
Nice.
Fuck you guys, they're 69.
Nice.
Man,
The perfect score.
I thought I was gonna have my best show. I had a couple 80 segments in 70s. Damn, man. Increased
50. Range it down.
Yeah. Okay. Show increased popularity in 8, lost popularity in 10. As you heard, overall 69. Highest rated segment was Rollins backstage, self-doubting himself. And the highest rated match was 67, which was Dream versus Rollins. So there you go. Overall, I thought I expected a lot more from this. I thought this was going to be a damn good show. I mean, I still think it was good, but I thought it was going to be great.
Yeah. It's nice.
It was better than last year. I mean, not last year,
last week. Yeah, last episode. Yeah. And I see we sold out again, so that's good. We sold out our arena here. I forgot to change the arena. Dang it. We've been in the same arena 3 weeks in a row. So you guys might want to change your arena. But overall,
This is why Bomber goes first.
yeah, exactly. You see my mistakes and you guys fix them. All right, so that was CZW Evolution this week. I'm still happy with it. We got a lot. We got our main event ready for Night of Infamy, our world title match. We have our tag team title match ready to go, and we got a lot of stuff in development. So we're well on our way. We have one more show, which is the Go Home show next week, and then we have the pay-per-view. So I think we're getting in gear for Night of Infamy. Yeah, Evolution got a 1.38 TV rating and 1,038,000 viewers there. So it was slightly up from last week. So either way, we had an improvement. It wasn't, it didn't beat our first week's ratings, but it's all right. We're still doing good. We're still in the ballpark. Raw got a 73, so they beat me in that. They got 3.1 still, 4.2. Main event, King Corbin and Del Rio defeated Sheamus and Elias in a ladder match. Okay, they're just throwing stipulations out there. They're trying as hard as they can to, do as good as us.
You should try a ladder match instead of a death match.
Kennedy.
Yeah. Oh, somebody died.
Hurricane
Morgan, are you
has
okay?
hit Luke. Oh shit!
What day is it in week
Sweet.
now? Tuesday or Wednesday?
We're on 2 networks now.
Wait, did
Oh.
it go through? There's no negotiating?
We're through.
He did negotiate.
Wait,
We're now
where'd
on
you
2
go to,
networks.
Where'd you go to do this?
Wait a minute. So, what day is it on?
Same day. I think.
It'd be on the same day you set your TV show to be.
It's just on more than one
streaming
channel.
Oh. Okay.
So here's the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum quality they're expecting is pretty high.
What's your other one?
C4.
Paramount only
Oh.
expects a 38.
Gordon, I believe in you. I think you can do it.
But here's the thing. See the coverage? It's all medium for
Yeah.
Paramount.
Uh-huh.
All FX is big. So I think this is what might help me get a boost.
Okay.
We're going to try it. It's my risk for this episode. Starting off the show for this 3rd episode of Midwest Mayhem, we have Jim Cornette coming down to announce the Mayhem TV title match, which will be happening next week.
Oh, the title match will be next week?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh,
What
nice.
they will be doing at the start of the next episode is a lottery draw where 6 competitors will be chosen to compete in a ladder match
Ah,
to determine the first ever Mayhem TV champion.
okay. Did Jim Cornette come down with the tennis racket? That's my main question here.
It was in his back pocket. Yes.
In his back pocket. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. You got a
Uh,
46 segment. Not bad.
All right, whatever. I mean, I guess people aren't biggest fans of Jimmy.
He does have some people that are not his biggest fan.
The first match of the show is the one of the number 1 contenders in the tournament, Andrade, facing off against Marty Skull for a pretty Marty Skrull,
Mhm.
excuse me, for a pretty straightforward match. However, gets a little tainted once Eddie Kingston gives Andrade a weapon, and he knocks out Marty Skrull, who has PCO at ringside. And after knocking Marty Skrull unconscious and getting a pinfall on him with a surprise cradle,
Mm-hmm.
PCO basically goes freaking nuts at ringside, and we'll see what happens with that.
Oh, okay. I see. So that'll
It's
be.
just Mhm.
Okay. So is this like an exhibition match? Just like this? Okay.
I just wanted Andrade to be in a match,
Okay.
so he has more exposure.
Gotcha. Because
Before
I know he
his,
was in the tournament. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
All right, so we've got a 53. Skrull benefit from having a groundswell of public support. This is contributing to a bigger storyline, actually, so we'll see where this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Skrull with a 70 in-ring performance, and Andrade with 67, so
Good.
yes, I want him to turn heel.
Okay.
But how?
The turn didn't go down particularly well.
I don't know.
Whatever.
That's not a fool.
I
You
don't
got
know.
haters out there. You got haters.
Kingston haters.
All right, the next match was PCO going into a fit of rage. Andrade bails once he sees PCO going. He runs to the back like a coward. Eddie Kingston and the Lucha Bros are trying to contain the mad powerhouse that is PCO. And basically the ref just starts a matchup right then and there, seeing an opportunity. So we get a handicap match of PCO versus Eddie Kingston and the Lucha Bros.
Oh.
Yes. PCO gets into such a rage that he ends up punching the ref in the middle of his rage about 7 minutes into the fight. This is a nonstop rage, causing the ref to disqualify him because no ref wants to get beat up, and I don't have Earl Hebner, so he's not going to punch him back.
Well, that's what the ref gets for just starting this matchup. PCO's like, screw you, buddy.
So Skrull's knocked out at ringside. Andrade's running like a bitch. Kingston, Phoenix, and Pentagon are trying to basically not die and take down this monster, but ref ends up stopping it, and basically the LWO retreats while they still can.
Okay.
Ray Phoenix with a very low in-ring performance again. I don't know what is up with that.
43. Yeah, it says that he was fatigued. So I don't know if you did when you went into the show house shows. Did you take him off of the house show circuit?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
I just did less house shows.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
I
maybe
now
over
do two
time
except
then.
for three.
Maybe over time then he'll probably get back on track.
Yeah.
Then probably.
Big note. PCO sustained an inflamed biceps tendon.
Oh,
Ooh.
That might be bad.
it's not red though, so maybe it just
Yeah.
maybe it's like
Minor
a
injury?
lingering injury or something. Yeah.
Kingston seemed off his game, which they have him wearing a singlet in this picture, so something's not right anyways.
He was off his game and he still did 55. He was still the second
Yeah.
highest on the show.
Yeah. Overall segment rating 50. Trying to get that a little higher. Immediately after the match, Kingston and Andrade are backstage pissed off about what just happened. They go off tearing into PCO and Skrull about how unprofessional they are, that they're not going to tolerate the rapscallions that are Skrull and PCO. Basically
Okay.
just building the feud a little more, adding flames to an already burning fire. They're all pissed off. We got a 54 rating on it. Had Andrade go off script. Had Marty Scurll benefited to it because people love him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I never really thought Andrade would be great off script because I've never really heard him talk, but seemed to do good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Something to
Really
note for
cut
later.
in Spanish.
My intention was having Eddie Kingston be the one that boosts the segment, but
Mm-hmm.
so far 50s, getting 50s, which is
I mean, hey, if you get all 50s, you're gonna jump up even more.
hopefully. Up next, we had a quick 1-minute little update from the announcer Tom Phillips. He said Brock Lesnar is expected to be out of action for an expected 3 to 5 months
Whoa.
due to a broken sternum at the hands of Sami Callihan's bat last week.
Wow.
That's just a bunch of action. That's just that repeated. So 3 to 5 months, Brock Lesnar is expected to be out. Huge update. Number
Wow.
1 draft pick.
And
Expected to be out for a while.
the crowd's like, well, that's not too surprising, I guess.
Hey, Brock's got to live his life, and despite signing contracts, he doesn't have to work.
Interesting. He's gonna be gone.
So that might have
long.
fucked me because that's a pretty low rating, but I thought it was important to get that information out there.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, no, it progresses the story. So I mean,
Yeah.
people probably want to know what happened to Brock after that. So
Next match, we had Will Ospreay versus Zack Sabre Jr. in a match that went nearly 15 minutes, which ended with a pinfall, with Ospreay going over Zack Sabre Jr. Two men put on a clinic where they're just going 100 miles an hour against each other. Drew Gulak's in the corner of Zack Sabre Jr., but his coaching just ain't enough to keep up with the dominance that is Will Ospreay.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's a huge indie match, or I guess New Japan match that people definitely would be
It
into.
is.
At
Will
62.
Ospreay so far is undefeated in Midwest Mayhem.
Okay.
Trying to keep him on the show frequently. Will Ospreay had a performance of 80.
That's pretty good.
80, holy cow.
Yeah.
This progressed not 1 but 2 storylines. Keep an eye on those in the
Oh.
future, folks.
Interesting. Okay.
And,
Rating. I think that's the highest rating on your show so far.
so far, I believe you're right.
Yeah. That may be the highest rating you've ever got. not
no,
not sure. No, it's good. It's good. Oh, I actually have a
I don't
feeling.
think you do.
Okay, we'll see. Does it involve shitting in a bag?
No.
Okay, then I don't know. What's going to happen.
Up next, we cut backstage where we see Randy Orton about ready to cut a promo, clearly against at least Okada or some Japanese wrestler. There's a Japanese flag behind him with like a target or bullseye on it in
Oh
the
my
red
God.
of the flag. He's getting ready to just tear him down, doing what Orton does best. But out of nowhere, a freaking golf cart hits him. And who else but Okada hops out and starts beating the ever-loving shit out of Randy Orton. Orton tries putting up a little fight, but he was just too surprised by it, and he ends up getting hit with a Rainmaker, leaving him out and basically counting his blessings as Okada drives his golf cart away.
Wow. So, oh man, I mean, you got a good segment rating, 66.
66.
So Orton, is he just going a straight full-on anti, like a racist anti-Japanese gimmick? Is that what's going on
It's
here?
not necessarily against Japanese people. It's against the company of New Japan Wrestling.
Ah, so he uses
So-
the Japanese flag for target practice.
Yes, that
Okay.
was just instigating. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I could have done.
Okada in a golf cart right now, just driving it.
That's some heat right there.
I was
That's some
thinking of a
heat.
backstage vehicle that would hit him, and I was like, well, I don't want to say a gator because that's what Omega just used.
Mm,
Omega and Hardy just used, but a golf cart seemed a little comical.
yeah.
Yeah, I did that. I did a golf cart.
All right.
66, good little segment. Up next, we had more feuding between the Samoan Dynasty and Psycho Killers. This was Matt Cross versus Jacob Fatu in a lumberjack match. It's a lumberjack match that had the rest of their stables on the outside. The match ended up lasting just under 10 minutes, and what do you know? A no contest happened. It's a freaking lumberjack match. What'd you expect?
Good boy.
So the whole point of this is just to, keep the hatred going between
Got the-
the two.
Got the crowd buzzing. It says match got the crowd buzzing. And you know what?
Yep.
Matt Cross didn't put up a stinker here. He didn't put up a bad
Yeah.
match for once.
50's
That's
not
good.
bad for what I plan to use them with. Like 50 works.
Yeah.
And I ended up doing mayhem. So this is just kind of chaos between everybody. And if you look at all these notes,
Mm-hmm.
these are who I had attack who was all at ringside. There's a lot just to do a stupid lumberjack match.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty happy with that. 51 works.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Up next, we had a backstage segment. It's Sammy Callahan walking, just throughout backstage. He's got his baseball bat with him, just kind of getting himself ready for his match, just walking around pacing, and going up to other teams, and people are kind of, he's near other people, and people are like actively avoiding him because they know Brock Lesnar has a target out for him, and they just don't know when that's going to come to fruition. But Samoa Joe comes up to him and kind of tries to, get in his ear and say, hey, if you take out Tommaso Ciampa tonight in your tournament match, we'd really appreciate it. Sammy Callahan, of course, looks at him and tells him to fuck off, as Sammy Callahan does.
Well, naturally, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
So,
bleeped?
Samoa
Was it
Joe trying to-
censored?
What was that?
I assume it was censored on TV on your network.
No.
Oh, just
We
nah.
get one fuck. We get one fuck.
Oh, you get one fuck. Oh, you get one fuck. MWA gets one fuck, folks.
That's part of the deal.
That's a deal right there.
So this is another one that had two storylines involved with it. Dynasty was Joe trying to get him to take out Ciampa,
Mm-hmm.
and then I won't spoil the other one, but you
Okay.
might see what's coming up. Segment rating 67. That's pretty good.
That is good.
I'm surprised Callahan struggled when going off script. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I agree with that. Yeah.
And Joe liked going off script too. Up next, we had just a straightforward singles match. This was a specifically a cool down match, kind of get the crowd reset for the upcoming big matches we had. And this is Marshall Von Erich of the Von Erichs facing Eli Drake of Team Dummy Money. Eli Drake is partnered with EC3, hence the Dummer and the Money. Ended up getting a segment rating of 47. Not too bad considering I haven't used either of these guys too much. When I have, they've lost, so they don't have too much going for them. I'm trying to get them both kind of more on screen. Eli Drake ended up winning this match, but not without. Apparently, had some subpar wrestling. I mean, that's okay. These two haven't really fought much.
And if you look at the notes right there, they have great chemistry together. So
Yeah,
that's pretty interesting.
yeah, it is. I'm happy to see that.
Yeah.
Von Erich was really off his game, which I'm gonna have to think about in the future. I made a specific note to, I think I protect Marshall Von Erich. So I think that helped
Mm.
keep the match somewhat high, considering he only had a 41. So in the next segment, we had Big E and Xavier Woods backstage, getting on the mics, doing what they do best. They heard about the Mayhem title being up for grabs at the first, and they're thinking that considering there's two of them, one of them has a pretty good shot at being in it, winning, getting in the lottery,
Mm-hmm.
and just saying how the title's going to be theirs and they're not going to lose it. Basically, just hyping up the title is what. Even if they don't get the title, they're just giving it more exposure, getting people excited for the match next week, kind of building it up. But I think you can guess at least one of them might be in the match next week.
Okay.
So, believe it or not, wrestling lotteries can be rigged.
Whoa, what? In 61, pretty good segment there.
Yeah, this is. I was just hoping they'd do good. A masterful job of improvising interactions with the crowd. Thank you,
Take
baby.
note of that.
Yeah. Next, we had a pretty straightforward singles match. This happened to be two of the people who lost in the first round of the tournament. It was Christopher Daniels of SEU versus Daniel Bryan of Catchpoint 2.0. And this match ended up going 16 minutes against each other, where apparently the two had some great heat against each other.
Mhm.
And Daniel Bryan ended up getting out a win with his no-lock submission at the 16-minute mark. Really not too many notes of this. This is just two of my bigger names I wanted to see against each other, kind of set the bar where everybody's at, even after the tournament.
I'm confused here. Like, these guys both are known to be very good, technical wrestlers or, just wrestlers in general. How did this only get a 57?
Let's look.
I have no idea.
Like, I mean, even though there's like not much of like the feud involved with this or anything, you think that they would get higher than a 57.
Yeah.
Penalized
Yeah,
for
I
his
guess.
declining physical ability for Daniels,
Brian has low morale.
Yeah, he's mad at me for losing his first match.
but he still
got him a win here.
performed relatively well.
Face heel combination. I think they're both faces.
Yeah, I guess that could be part of it too.
Announcing quality was penalized.
No storyline, but that's
Yeah.
shouldn't be that terrible.
Yeah, I was debating doing a story between SU and Catchpoint, but I think I'm going to save that for a later time. Basically, I booked Sami Callihan another interview, like another backstage segment where he's being interviewed right before his match. The interviewer's like questioning his legitimacy in the tournament after having to take out another competitor. He's
Mhm.
talking shit right back and basically saying how he's the best person in this whole company and he's going to win the title no matter what it takes.
Mhm.
Did a good rating.
Again, yeah, 65. Alrighty, in the main event, we have Sami Callihan versus Tommaso Ciampa in the semifinals of the Midwest Heavyweight Championship tournament. Callahan ended up winning this match after Samoa Joe enters the ring with a weapon in hand. And, no weapon in hand. And he is about to attack Ciampa when out of nowhere Sami Callihan hits Samoa Joe with his baseball bat, knocking him to the side. Tommaso Ciampa, without even thinking that he's in a match, jumps out of the ring and starts beating the ever-loving shit out of Joe. The two start fighting, completely leave the arena still fighting, causing a 10-count loss to
Oh,
Ciampa,
no.
leaving Sami Callihan just standing in the ring with a big-ass grin on his face, shrugging at the camera as it slowly fades to black, and Sami Callihan advances in the tournament to face Andrade
Wow.
in the finals at Massacre in Milwaukee.
So we got Sami Callihan, who wasn't even supposed to be in the tournament, takes out Brock, gets in, wins in the first round against Daniels, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then he beats Ciampa. He just doesn't like people who have any, like, Brock barely has hair, Ciampa and Daniels have no hair. I think, yeah, he's anti-bald is what it is.
He
Bald or
is just getting like the easiest way into this.
Yeah, remember
into
when he had to get his
title.
hair cut after losing that match where he
That's
put his
true.
hair on the line?
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah.
It's personal.
Sorry for that.
Alrighty. Ended up getting to 64.
Strong.
Good,
yeah.
good performance. 71 to 70.
They have good chemistry, it looks like.
Yeah,
Ciampa and Callihan. I feel like they
These
would
are
have
two
pretty
guys
good
that-
chemistry, yeah.
these are two guys I'd like to see in a hardcore match someday. That'd be.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And they both performed 70 and 71. So
Yeah.
good performances out of both of them.
Hey.
63!
Hey, best score yet.
Whoa, that was very good. That was very good.
Hey, we're
You-
improving, everybody.
Yeah, you still lost in 18 regions, which is a lot, but
Rocket.
your overall rating is huge compared to you went from 30 to like 40 something to now 63.
Holy
So,
crap.
Great.
Definitely,
That is awesome.
yeah, definitely on the incline there. Let's see, what was your best rated match? Was it the main event? I think it was.
I think it was.
Yeah. Yep, main event.
Cool.
The best match. Your best segment was right there, 67. Which one was that?
Callahan talking with Joe,
Oh, Callahan and Joe. Okay. So Callahan's one of your big players, it seems like, here on the show.
I guess.
So,
I mean, he took out Brock. He kind of made himself a big
yeah.
player.
Yeah. Two biggest segments on the show as well.
Yeah. Cool.
I think what held the show back was that medical update segment.
It just seems so necessary
That's
for
true.
how long Brock's gonna be out.
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. Maybe for some reason the game registered it being like too short or something like that.
Yeah, it was
But-
only a minute.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's cool. I like. Yeah, we got the TV title announcement. We got several good things here that's happening. We know who's in your title match too. So your
Yeah,
main title match.
Sammy
so
versus Andrade at pay per view. Everybody, look forward to that.
there we go.
Let's check out this backstage incident. Oh lord,
Whoa!
between Bliss and Tanahashi.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What? Alexa Bliss was brought before the wrestlers' court, accused of not joining the rest of the locker room for a night out. The judge, Hiroshi Tanahashi, found her guilty and sentenced her to buy drinks for everyone after the show. Looks like it didn't do much, so
Really?
she's fine.
So Tanahashi is your wrestler court judge, huh?
I guess, man. I mean, he's
I
a
mean,
veteran.
Tanahashi is a locker room leader after all.
Oh, it was a small positive impact on Bliss.
Looks
Cool.
Bliss is a prude. you know?
Yeah, I guess
Why not?
so. She didn't want to go out and have drinks with everybody, and then she had to buy
She
everybody
has to
drinks.
buy them. Yeah,
That's great.
just imagine that. All right, where's
That's
the?
not instigating alcoholism.
Yes.
All right, so this week of Ring of Honor Battlefields, we open up with John Moxley coming out. You know, he's over. Why not? He cut the promo hyping up the world title tournament at our pay-per-view in almost a week or so. Before Roderick Strong and the Undisputed Era interrupt him, and it turns out that Strong is Moxley's opponent in the first round of the tournament. The two argue before Moxley says that, hey, if Strong wants to fight him, he can fight him right now. But instead, Strong, being a coward, suggests Kyle O'Reilly fights Mox, which ends up happening in an impromptu match. 71 rating. Moxley,
Okay.
people love him.
Pretty strong start.
It's a good start.
And in a great match afterwards, John Moxley defeats Kyle O'Reilly via pinfall with the Death Rider. But afterwards, Fish and Strong, they're the heels. They attempt to jump Moxley, but Moxley holds O'Reilly, kind of use him as a hostage to keep him out, before hitting O'Reilly with a headlock driver onto the apron. Before leaving as, Strong and Fish yell at him. Moxley, I'm not really giving a crap. 74 overall. Match is too short. Oof.
Wow, look at the difference right there. A 90
Yeah.
versus a 59.
Dude, I don't think I've seen a 90 yet. I may be wrong, but I don't recall seeing a 90 yet.
Yeah, that's a big difference, but I mean,
Yeah, it might be the highest I've seen.
I probably could have had it go longer, but it is what it is. It still got me the rating over here.
Yeah, I guess. I wonder if that's people in the comments were saying something about Ring of Honor needs to go 20 minutes. Maybe that.
I mean, maybe I do. The thing was,
sucks,
you
though.
saw right after the book, I kept going over the time limit, so I had to keep lowering things.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You're
74
overbooking,
overall,
man.
got the crowd hotter. So now we cut backstage where Kylie Rage is there, minding her own business, where she's approached by Dakota Kai and Candice LeRae, who verbally berate her because they don't really like her attitude, They don't like the all happy-go-lucky, smiley stuff, yeah? But, I mean, Chris Statlander ends up stepping in for Dakota, for Kylie. She says she might be an alien, but she can always recognize a bully, before challenging Dakota and Candice to a tag match with Kylie later tonight. except before walking off and leaving Statlander and Ray backstage. Nothing interesting happened.
Yeah, 32. That was
The
rough.
angle cooled the crowd.
Yawn.
Okay. I mean, the quality helped, though, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully that didn't
but-
mess up your angle or anything. Your Nice Girls and Mean Girls
Sure didn't.
story.
Johnny Gargano and Hangman Page have a run-in backstage. Gargano, he knows where Page is at, always trying to help and work with the fans, but Gargano is trying to encourage him to maybe turn away from all that. Page, though, not really caring, just tells Gargano to, like, piss off, essentially. But Gargano starts to belittle Page before Hangman has enough and says if he wants to keep running his mouth, he can fight him in the main event tonight. Before downing his beer and walking off, Gargano kind of disappointed he didn't get Page to go to the dark side, essentially. 63 segment rating.
Not bad.
No specific comments.
All right, so this is going to be your main event tonight.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sure, pretty good.
Yep. And next up, we have Dragon Lee and Shinsuke Nakamura having a match. Lee defeating Nakamura with a Desungador. I think that's how. God, I'm going to get berated in the comments for that.
That's close enough.
Desungador, sure. 68 rating. Match is too short as well, but it was 78 and a 77. Match got the crowd buzzing. I think I needed to have the matches longer, maybe just try and keep things shorter, like have less segments backstage and stuff.
Maybe.
That could probably help more than anything. But yeah, no, if I had this longer, it probably would have gotten a better rating. 68's not bad either way.
Yeah, no, Dragon Lee seems to really be paying off for you so far.
Jeez.
So
Yeah.
was this just a straight up match, or was this
This
any?
is a straight up match.
Okay.
These two qualified for the TV title scramble
Yes.
last week, so they have a match this week.
Okay.
Great booking, Vince.
There you go.
All right, and next up in a decent match, the Hybrid 2 take on Time Splitters. Evans pinning Shelley after using the ropes for leverage with the roll up. So Jack Evans got injured last week, but turns out that was meaningless as he recovered literally in 2 days. 33 segment rating. I know the fans don't like salty. I mean, not salty. Tainted finishes.
And what did you say to those fans while you were booking this show?
I said, "Fuck you guys! I am doing this on my own."
And look what happened. Look what happened when you
turned
say
off.
"fuck the fans."
Match needed more time. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So what type of? It says the match needed more story.
Time?
Was this a storytelling match? Is that what this was?
No, it was a standard match. It was just regular.
Did you make it a technical
It
masterpiece or
says
something?
it needed more time to achieve the aim. So what aim did you put on it?
I don't remember.
You can click the
See, I put
go to
Paint show.
Road Agents.
Agent notes.
Oh, it
Technical
was
match.
technical.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Damn it.
technical
I
master
keep
class.
forgetting that there's like 2 or 3
15 minimum.
minutes. Yeah, no, there's like 2 or 3 minutes that are what do you
Yeah.
call it? Like entrances and stuff.
Yeah, the actual
Mhm.
match has got to be 15. Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I keep forgetting that. Jonathan Gresham and Jay Lethal now have an interview backstage in which they rant and go off about how much they hate the Best Friends. 52 rating. Gresham seemed to enjoy going off script and performed pretty well. Lethal, I
That's
know I
good.
did give a script.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. That's
Solid.
that's all I got, yeah. Still backstage, folks, we have Scarlett Bordeaux having an interview where she hypes up Karrion Kross in his debut match, which is next, against Akira Tozawa, saying that Tozawa stands no chance before leaving so that they can head off to their match.
I believe her. I do believe her. Tozawa has no chance against Cross.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll see how it goes.
Commentary and announcing helped. Scarlett Bordeaux did really well off script and came across well.
That's good.
I can believe that as
That's
well.
They also got bonus for what do you call it? Gimmicks. A legendary gimmick. Hyped up match from Scarlett just now. You have Karrion Kross defeating Akira Tozawa via submission with the cross jacket. 60 rating. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
64 from Kross, 52 from Tozawa.
Mhm.
Time when there was definite lack of psychology, and it tended to drift a little. Not
Drifts a
great.
little. I wonder if that means. Does that mean the match went too long? What does that mean when it drifts a
I
little?
think
I
that
guess it
means
just means they have low psychology skill.
yeah, I guess they're just not. They don't have that great chemistry, I guess, or something.
No.
Scarlett did some good work out ringside. I mean, as usual.
Scarlett's your star there.
Next up, we have our final women's qualifier match between Tegan Knox, Nikki Cross, and Toni Storm. Storm beating Cross with a strong 0 to be the last woman in that match. Seems that Nikki Cross carried the in ring wise. She had a 64. Knox and Storm had 52,
That's
51.
kind of surprising.
Storm seemed off her game.
So, who was also qualified for that women's title match now?
Rhea Ripley and Candice LeRae.
Okay, so it's gonna be a triple threat, huh? Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool.
And announcing quality lifted the match, so that's great. In a poor match afterwards, Chris Statlander and Kylie Ray defeat Candice LeRae and Dakota Kai. Statlander pins LeRae after a Big Bang Theory. 44 rating. This match wasn't really that great. Dakota and LeRae though, they had good in ring. 48.
Yeah.
LeRae, yeah, she shined, I guess. Kylie Ray
Stat-
though, 41. Statlander, 39.
She was
Statlander's
barely off her
off
game.
Damn, what's up with the women that win being off their game?
At least the story advanced and got heat. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Our main event now, in a good match, Johnny Gargano defeats Hangman Page with a pinfall after a one final beat. That's what he calls a slingshot DDT.
Okay.
68 rating, not bad. Gargano had a 67, Page a 65. They were pretty close. This match got the crowd buzzing. Let's check out the dirt sheet.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid match to end the show on, and 68's pretty solid rating.
Yeah, thank you, Earl Hebner. I knew I picked you for a reason. Gargano is penalized for inconsistency and for stamina.
Huh.
Ooh.
Stamina.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Ray Phoenix of that company.
Yeah.
I like how Gargano and Phoenix are the ones that can't have the stamina for some reason. Like, that's
Like
not right.
what? Who made this mod?
For me, it was Jeff Cobb. I think just because they see a big boy up there, they think he don't have the stamina. But I don't know about that one.
I mean, he kind of proved that, so there's
Yeah.
that. But yeah, no, good match. But afterwards, the Titantron starts flickering on, and guess what, folks? It's the Firefly Funhouse again. And for some reason, Bray Wyatt is playing with a doll of Hangman Page. Doll drinking a fake little beer, trying to act like Hangman Page, before Bray just starts shredding it and saying that, Page, if he doesn't let the Fiend in, this is where his life's gonna go, and he just wants to help him. And he doesn't want to see him get hurt, but all he has to do is just let the Fiend in. And the Fiend has some weird flashes across the screen before the show descends. Page staring up at the Titantron, wondering what's next.
Okay.
71 rating. Bray Wyatt improvised well. Thank you, Bray.
You can always count on Bray.
Mm-hmm. The only complaint seemed to be that the segment was short.
Yeah, that's all it is. Santander Arena sold out there. 64 overall. Show lost its popularity in 16 regions, but increased in 3. Ray and Statlander were used a bit too much. Zoinks.
Crowd saw him twice, and they're like, "Too much! Get him off my TV!"
I already
need-
fapped. I don't want to
we
see him
don't need
again.
to
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Who faps to an alien? Get out of here!
I mean,
Well, some people.
everyone
Okay,
does.
Okay, wait, time out.
Never look up alien porn or hentai.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
cut this out, Bomber. But they make.
I mean, look at Statlander. She's thick.
So overall of 64, not terrible. Definitely had a couple duds in there that brought it down.
Yeah, I think if I focused more on matches and got rid of some of the backstage stuff, I could have had a better rating. My best match was the opening match, Moxley and the O'Reilly match. That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
it could have went pretty high considering Moxley had a 90.
90. That's insane, though. Think
if
about
I just
that.
gave it more time, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more
Gargano.
surprised that Kyle
Page-
O'Reilly only having 59.
Yeah, Gargano and Page. I forgot to mention that had a steal the show,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave it the proper time limit and stuff. I mean, they did their thing, I guess.
Yeah, they did good.
But,
68.
So yeah, what are your guys' comments?
I'll go first. It looks like the show maybe suffered a little bit from overbooking, as we talked about. You had to bump everything down, and it apparently hurt a lot of your matches. Overall, I thought it was a pretty solid show. I liked the use of Moxley. Apparently, he's gonna be like your best performer. So
I mean, he was the first draft pick, so
it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Hangman and Bray Wyatt. And
Right.
yeah, no, I thought it was a pretty solid show.
My first observation is I'm wondering where your tag team division's going at the moment. Yeah, hybrid beat time splitters. I'm just wondering if there's gonna be a title match or anything. Tag
yeah,
titles.
that was already there's a feud going on right now between the tag champs and best friends.
Yeah, Lethal and Gresham and Best
Right.
Friends. Yeah.
Okay, and it was just hyped up this episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay.
And,
The other thing is, personally, I want to do 4 matches back to back to back to back. I'd throw a segment somewhere in between there.
One thing you definitely do need to do better when it comes to your show pacing.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, let's see. You blew like basically the load of all the segments early in the show, so you had back-to-back matches. You had too many segments, so your matches did not have enough time.
Yeah.
And I think you had a bit too many matches too. So the
Mhm.
real important ones couldn't, develop because you had to shorten them.
Yeah,
Damn, tough love from Tigers.
yeah. I mean, hey man, at least he's being honest. At least he's not sugarcoating. I'll give her that.
I mean, one thing Moxley, Undisputed Era, and the stuff with Bray and Hangman were easily the highlights of the show.
Yeah.
I think that stuff's good, but yeah, you definitely do need to work on your pacing better.
Yeah, that I probably do, honestly. I think if I had more segments like spaced out, this could have been a better show.
I mean, it wasn't terrible. You still gained 3. You still gained 3 popularity in 3 regions, which I mean, I lost in all.
And
So I mean,
16 lost though.
well, I had 18. I mean, you still did better than I did, but
Yeah, fair
Glass
enough.
half full.
Yeah, but yeah, 64 though. I think that's what I had last week as well. Better show than Midwest Wrestling. Let's go.
whoa, wait, whoa.
2.2 TV.
2.22. Is this because you're on FX now as well?
Oh no, yeah, it's because he has 2 of them. They
2.22.
combined.
Wow, look at that. You've bumped up to
Heyo.
2.22 because you're now on
Moving up.
You
FX.
bastard.
Your FX wasn't, you did, yeah, that was good. So I guess that
Yeah.
was a good move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good job, Midwest Mayhem. Let's check out Battlefield. 2.28.
Ooh, I did better still.
Still did better. You got the sellout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys both did pretty good. So you got a 64 there. I think you had that last week, but yeah, you both did pretty good. Both did pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's-
I'll accept that.
Let's see what
But
this
Cody-
Cody Rhodes here. Posting on social media, Cody Rhodes has stated with a controversial view that he thinks that out-of-shape wrestlers are an embarrassment to the profession. Known for his great physique, his comment provoked withering reply from Bray Wyatt, who pointed out that despite the fact that he was unlikely to get any gigs as a model, he could still put on a badass match at the drop of a hat. Okay, so whoa, do we got Cody Rhodes and Bray Wyatt heat here?
Feud, baby. Oh, PCO's hurt.
PCO over here. Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the inflamed biceps tendon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take a few days to heal fully. Oh, that's fine.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I mean, Cody Rhodes isn't wrong, man. Fuck Bray Wyatt, right? Is that what I'm saying? That's what
No, I think it's more.
I gotta support my talent here.
Dumbass tattoo.
It is a dumbass
CZW
tattoo.
versus ROH
I'm
is
just saying.
reuniting.
We could kick your ass any day of the week, and you
Dude,
know it.
Come on now. Respect the tattoo.
What is there to respect?
The show begins with Colonel coming and calling out his attacker and demands to face him. And he calls him a coward and that they're running away from him. Suddenly, music plays and Walter comes out, revealing that he was the one who attacked Kurt Angle. They have a stare down before Walter gives Kurt Angle 10 chops to the chest. And if you've seen and heard Walter's chest chops, you know how brutal they are. Look, you know. You've seen a Walter match.
Probably caved his chest in.
Yeah. And
So-
Kurt Angle falls over to the ground while Walter stands tall. It's 53.
So it says
It's
Kurt.
a little bit better.
So Kurt doesn't have the microphone skills of talking for that long. How long was the segment again?
Around like 15 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That is no, that's okay.
That's a WWE segment right there. Well, the WWE goes on like 25-minute opening
AJ
segments.
Styles
Or
versus
30.
Daniel Bryan right there.
And about that good heat and decent wrestling, Aleister Black defeated Michael Elgin in 12 minutes and 31 seconds by pinfall with the Black Mass after AJ Styles tried to run in and hit Aleister Black with a steel chair, but he missed and accidentally hit Michael Elgin. Aleister Black immediately hit him with the Black Mass and pinned him to the anger of AJ Styles.
I hear your rapper the whole time, by the way.
Alright. I was putting it down because it was sitting on my lap. 64 rating. Rouse Black and the segment. Michael Elgin has 62 rating. The storyline advanced. Aleister Black was off his game. Shame. And the crowd got hotter from this match. And next rating, we cut backstage where Becky Lynch is cutting a promo, talking about how she's not scared of Ronnie and how all Ronnie's failures were her own fault, that Becky just did the right thing, and that's the only reason she got involved, was to stop Ronda from cheating. And basically says that she's not scared of her. And it got a rating of 77.
Yeah, that was a really strong rating there. Yeah. So she's calling her Ronnie, huh?
Look at that. Christian did good work again. And about that had great heat and decent wrestling. Becky Lynch defeated Mia Yim in 13 minutes and 6 seconds. Disqualification when Ronda ran in and just attacked Becky Lynch and just relentlessly beat her down. And it got a 65 rating.
Well, that's what she gets for calling her Ronnie. I mean, come on now.
I mean, hey,
She
man.
got in ring reports of 69.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gotta get that heel heat.
Mia Yim got one of 55. Both those stories progress. Shayna Baszler and Tessa Blanchard are backstage. Shayna brags about beating Mia Yim, which Tessa couldn't do. And Tessa points out that while she did beat Mia Yim, Shayna didn't beat her with ease like she claimed she was going to do. It was a hard-fought match. But Shayna comes back by drilling into Tessa's head about how much of a loser that she is and how she's worthless. And Tessa has enough and punches her, which leads to both women brawling until security has to run in and separate them.
All right. So we got ourselves a little brawl.
A segment rating of 66.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Ray Steamboat's doing good. And about that, good heat and decent wrestling. Matt Jackson defeated Ivar in 13 minutes and 6 seconds by a surprise roll-up pin. But basically, this is just a pretty straightforward match.
Because last week Eric fought Nick Jackson, right?
Yeah.
And
he
Eric
beat
won that,
Nick
right?
Jackson.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. The Ivar seemed off his game. Matt Jackson benefited from having a ground full of public support. Let's see this. Done for a hot crowd. Matt Hardy did a good job as the road agent for this match. The Road Raiders revealed video footage from 2 weeks ago, revealing that the Young Bucks beat them in that eating contest by cheating. Basically, they kept stuffing food in their pockets and everything to make it look like they were eating the food when they really weren't. And that they basically cheated.
Oh god, Street Profits all over again.
Now that makes sense. That makes sense. I was wondering how they were going to beat the Road Warriors, Jesus, War Raiders. the War Raiders in an eating contest. Now it all makes sense.
Those
And you
bastards.
got a rating of 59.
Mm-hmm. What was that word?
Those bastards.
No. And right after that, Chris Jericho was backstage. It was backstage preparing for his match with Kota Ibushi that's coming up. And he basically claims that he will easily beat Kota Ibushi tonight and that he is the real golden star on this show.
Well,
Pretty much.
after looking at that segment rating, he's not lying. Jesus, 87?
87.
Wow. That's nuts. That's nuts.
Like I said, yeah, for the storyline of both of those, he improvised very well, benefited from a hot catchphrase, and commentary was on point. And out with great heat and decent wrestling, Chris Jericho defeated Kota Ibushi in 15 minutes and 57 seconds by pinfall with a Judas effect after Pac interfered in the match. Poor rating. I kind of expected more. Okay, let's see. Kota and Jericho don't seem to click well, and they made for an awkward bout. Ooh. And the match was a bit too long for our audience. I think I set it for 18 minutes total. So I might need to narrow it down a few minutes.
Yeah, those families get real bored.
Travis, Jericho's showboating, he's dancing, he's yelling out, "Yes, I truly am the Golden Star." And then suddenly, out of nowhere, he gets claymored. And it's from Drew McIntyre. And the crowd goes nuts. Drew McIntyre has finally returned. He beats down Jericho some more. And then he digs into his jacket and reveals a bottle of bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
He opens the bottle and then pours it all over Jericho. And then stands tall and poses, and even drinks some of the bubbly to end the show.
It's alcohol abuse.
Yep. This is illegal.
It was apple cider, guys.
What
The
is this,
bubbly in that
CZW?
bottle was apple cider.
What is this though? CZW letting them drugs?
No, it was apple cider.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's a pretty
All right.
strong ending there, the 84. So, yeah, so man, this is definitely probably the hottest thing going out of all of our all shows, pretty much. Is this Jericho
Lance
McIntyre
Storm
angle?
did a road work in this segment, and
Oh, wow.
74 rating.
Of
And the
course,
show increased our
what you
popularity
got
in
last
6
week.
regions.
That's
man,
what you got last week too.
rising through the ranks. Looks like you went to a different arena and you definitely got the most people. So you got 7,600. Looks like not bad.
I don't think I sold out though.
No,
sold
but
out.
I mean,
You know.
you got the highest attendance rating out of all of us. But
It's
true,
true.
you didn't sell out. But I think you picked like a 10,000 seat arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep having shows
I
like
also-
this, and
I
you
sold
will.
out mine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What'd you guys think?
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, let's see. Here with Luke first. What you got?
I enjoyed it. I like what you're doing with Joe and McIntyre. You know, slowly building that up.
Mhm.
The War Raiders, the Young Bucks food eating thing. I thought that was kind of silly, but I mean, hey, it got the rating at the end of the day. Jericho can clearly cut promo still, and yeah, I think you're progressing all your storylines very well.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I got.
Yeah, I like the throwback all the way because I like throwbacks and like when you like callbacks and throwbacks and stuff. So the food eating segment where they were caught cheating 2 weeks ago was pretty cool. I really like that. Again, so your formatting is definitely a lot different than ours because ours are more match heavy. Yours are more. You had 4 matches on your show, which hey, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
If you
that's
got-
the minimum I try to get is a minimum of 4 matches.
Well, there you go. Seems to be paying off for you quite well. You're increasing in 6 regions here. I think all of us had a lot of negative region popularity stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but no, the Jericho and Drew McIntyre thing is definitely the hottest thing going. I don't know what the WWE and AEW promotions are doing, but I'm pretty sure this might be the biggest thing going in wrestling right now is Jericho and McIntyre. So that's pretty cool. What'd you think, Warden?
I like where everything's going. I think you can see where everything will pay off at the pay-per-view. There's no question about who's going to be fighting who, which is good. I think your main eventers had some good matches tonight to help boost them without like giving a match away. Like Jericho and Coda, that's something a lot of people would like to see. So that's a good main event. And Black and Elgin, that boosts Black to make him seem more legitimate. So overall, I think it's pretty good.
Thank you.
So, the show achieved a pay-per-view buy rate of 0.01. I don't know where that came to be, but so I guess your TV shows are pay-per-views too, I guess.
No.
Oh, crap.
Must have
Dragon
been one of the ones that I put my TV show on.
Yep. All right. So this is super hard to read, but I guess just your TV rating was a 2.02 with 1.5 million viewers there. So not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So everybody's in their twos now, except CZW.
Go figure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, good stuff there.
Oh,
Thank you.
crap.
Dragon Lee is the new PWG World Champion.
Oh no. Oh no.
So the Week 3 ratings breakdown is ready to go. CZW, they did increase from last week. They had a 1.38 television rating with 1,038,000 viewers with a sellout attendance of 7,160. They've sold out all 3 weeks now in that same arena. We'll see how they do if they go to a different arena. And the show rating also went up this week to everybody's favorite number, 69. So CZW did a little bit better than last week here in Week 3. Now looking over at Ring of Honor on Fox Sports Network on Thursdays. Television rating again in the twos, 2.28. That is the highest television rating they've hit yet. So they have, they're still setting records here in Ring of Honor. And they have also set a record for the most viewers, 1,711,000, with a sellout of 7,160, same arena as CZW, with a show rating of 64, which was the same rating as last week. So they're not dropping, they're staying the same, but television ratings are increasing. Then MWA, who is by far just jumping up they started out with a show rating of 30. A show rating of 30 all the way up to a 63, competing now and even beating CZW and Slam in the television ratings, 2.22. In the they did sign FX. They did sign their show to FX. They're now on Paramount and FX. So that probably helps a little bit. But either way, that doesn't matter. That's called strategy, people. And of course, without a doubt, they set their record for viewers, 1,671,000, and a live attendance of 6,836, with, like I just said, show rating of 63, by far their highest yet. MWA shoots up to number 2 if you look at the television ratings there, from way down. Not even getting a 1 rating in their Week 1 show. So making big waves there for MWA. Then Slam bringing up the final show of the week on Saturdays on TNT. And as we saw, a ton of other countless networks that are on. They're in different countries, all different countries. I don't know the names of all the networks, but they now show a lot. Apparently some of them they have to pay their pay-per-view buys. But television rating of 2.02, Slam's first 2.0 rating here with a 1.5 million viewers, and live attendance has finally broke over the 7,160 mark. Slam has the highest live attendance this week of 7,690, and of course, again, the largest show rating of all 4, 74 there. They went up 1 from last week of 73. But if you look at Slam's ratings, Week 1, 75, Week 2, 73, and Week 4, 74. Very consistent there. So, as you can see, lots of people making waves. CZW is definitely, they've definitely fallen down to the number 4 company after being, I would say, almost a tie with Slam after Week 1. So, CZW's fallen, MWA's rising, Ring of Honor still on top, and Slam is right there hovering in that 2 and 3 tweener section. So, we'll see how they do on the go-home shows next week. So there you have it, week number 3 in the books, and everybody has decided, except CZW, everybody, because I go first, so after I go, everybody goes after me, and they're like, oh, well, this is what he did wrong, so we'll fix this, this, and this. Smart. That's what they got to do. But everybody has decided to take on other networks to hold their shows. So CZW is the only one still just on Sci-Fi. Well, and we are on Twitch, but Twitch is Twitch. That doesn't really count. But yeah, so everybody's in the 2, got a 2 rating now, except CZW. So we're falling behind. Apparently, we're going to have to play catch up on our Go Home show coming up next week. So we'll see how that goes. But everybody did a really good job. MWA is kicking butt, coming back up in the ratings, in the overall ratings, not like just ratings, TV ratings, but ratings of shows. It's going to be a lot of fun. Next week is our go home shows. I know me personally, I got a lot of crazy stuff planned as we're about to get ready for Night of Infamy. We're going to see what everybody else has in store as well. I think next week is going to be just as exciting as the pay-per-views. So you're not going to want to miss the next episode coming up next week. So there you go. There you have it. Follow us on Twitter at Jobber Radio. JobberRadio.com is our official website. Join our prediction league if you like predicting regular, real life wrestling pay-per-views, WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor whenever they have those, Impact whenever they have their pay-per-views. We cover all those. It's the most in-depth prediction league that's out there. I promise you that. Either way, check it out. We'll be back on the next episode. Thank you so much, and we'll see you then.